We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Derek Rodriguez gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Reed is there to put it away for route number 1.
Right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Number 6 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Kenta Maeda gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour. Not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Joe Panic, and there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he has a 3 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A little bouncer, foul ball, strike 2. Posey is off at first with 2 away. Ball 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 down. Stepping up now, Joe Gunn. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Barnes, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Reed is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Changeup in for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Fouled away. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Brandon Crawford comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, center fielder, number 6.
In now for San Francisco, number 6. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And a fastball just a bit up.
1-2's the count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Another full count offering on its way. Just got a piece up the line, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding in, Michael Reed, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-0 to him now. Here's the 3-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Maeda on at first, nobody out. And he falls behind, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Parra is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that misses, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
2-2.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Derek Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Derek Rodriguez.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In is Gerardo Parra. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
The second baseman, number 12. Go.
Here's Joe Panik. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. To first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, a base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Done.
Standing in now, Joe Gunn. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reed is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th. At the plate, Buster Posey. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Chopped weakly to the left. Turner has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Through 4. Still tied. Nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ground ball right side. Annick's able to get there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 18.
Now at the plate, Kenta Maeda. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
2-1.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Chris Taylor waits on deck. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Runners on the move for second. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner going a second time. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
With batter number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Reed ranging back, and that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. On to the Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Peterson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Michael.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Reed. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Here's a high pop-up. Bellinger is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Yohannes Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Yohannes Solarte.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 0 for 4. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In is Gerardo Parra, and he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Giants leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Trevor Gott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 91.
So stepping in, Justin Turner. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Joe Gunn. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Gott features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 2-1 home. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Austin Barnes waits on deck. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's Jock Peterson now. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The pitcher, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
Into the box, Kenta Maeda, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Fastball right over the outside corner.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kenta Maeda is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers digging in, Joe Panic. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ball 1.
No, that's out.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And there's ball 2 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Popped him up. Seager shading to his right. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a fastball just a bit up.
2-1.
2 out, nobody on. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And it's gone into the arcade section. Solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ty Blach will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulled softly out toward right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Not every ball is going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Corey Seager will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Verdugo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And this one is gone. A home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Up next for the Dodgers.
In now, Justin Turner.
Turner.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that was perhaps bay bound, but instead it's a long foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Little dribbler down the line. Up with it is Longoria. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Joe Gunn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Into the box now, number 6, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.